No surprise. Again, it's Ohio State, and then it's Georgia, Texas A&M. You see the names up there on their list. And so I want to bring in Paul Finebaum. And we have done a feature here on this show over the years called Call Me an Idiot But. And it's because idiot is my favorite word, and there's just something I love about Paul Finebaum. So I will present to you the following thesis. Paul, for as long as you and I have known each other, I have been opposed to expanding the college football playoff, which it now appears certain they're going to do. Call me an idiot, but I think the fact that I could have told you who those 5 teams that are ranked in the top 5 yesterday were going to be 3 years ago. I could have told you 3 years ago who they were going to be. That is actually the best argument for expanding the playoff. It will, in the long run, give more teams a fighting chance. What do you think?
Greeny, only because I've gone through withdrawal. Greeny, you are an idiot for this reason.
Okay.
You know what I'm about to say. I agree with you in principle. We could. None of this is needs brain surgery to come up with the answer to this because it's so simple. But that's what's wrong with college football. We can predict it, so you have to do something. And that something is expanding the playoff. You can't argue it. You can't defend it for a thesis or a dissertation, but it's the only answer. If you add 8 more, you open the door. And next year on this date, we won't be able to predict who those 12 are. Yes, we'll be able to predict the 4 or 5. And you bring a lot more people into the equation. It's inclusive. Call me crazy. Call me an idiot. But I think it's the only way to save college football from itself.
Right, and let me make the argument why I think expanding the playoff will actually help. It's not just they'll have more teams to beat easily at the end, but years ago when the UConn women were so dominating college basketball that people thought it might be bad for the sport, I brought that up to Gino Auriemma. He said the answer is not for us to get worse, it's for everybody else to get better. And the point here is all these top recruits are picking these 4, 5, 6 schools because they know they're the only ones with a chance. Once everyone else legitimately has that chance, I think it will, these other teams will actually get better in time because kids might start choosing to go there if they know there aren't only 4 places that will wind up in it at the end.
Greeny, we just saw one of the biggest brands in the history of college football, the University of Texas, say, you know what? We're leaving the Big 12 for the SEC. Why? They didn't say this, but I'm going to. Because we couldn't recruit in the Big 12. So you're saying to yourself, if we can't recruit in the Big 12, how are we going to recruit in the bigger, badder SEC? I can't explain it, but that's the rationale. And I think they're right because all of a sudden it's newer, it's fresher, it's a bigger brand, it's a bigger TV deal, and it worked for Texas A&M 10 years ago, and the people in Austin think it's going to work for them. It doesn't really matter to Oklahoma. They're already in contention. Maybe they'll get 1 or 2 more defensive players if they don't already have, so they can win a playoff game. That's what it's all about.
Let's find that out. Well, listen, I happen to have Sacho on the program today and Tim Hasselbeck, and let's bring them into this. And I was told, Sacho, you were nodding along as Paul was saying that. Again, you played at Texas, and when this first happened, you seemed conflicted about it. But what do you think as you hear this conversation?
Well, Paul, you're totally right. Paul's totally right. And the reason that Texas left to the SEC is for recruiting. So think about it. Like, they've been seeing A&M shine in the SEC. All the top recruits, when I say shine, I mean recruits from Texas going to A&M so they can play amongst the best. And so when it comes to being a Texan or being a high school student in Texas, you want to play amongst the best. The knock on Texas was you're not going to get great coaching. You're not going to get developed. You're playing in the Big 12, for goodness sakes. Go to the SEC, and that's why people would go to schools like A&M, Alabama, et cetera, et cetera. Now, with Texas moving to the SEC, high school recruits from Texas will now say, well, shoot, I can go play at UT. I don't have to go far from home. I don't have to go to the Alabamas of the world. People say it's because of money. Yeah, Texas has enough money, right? Like, I get it, big TV deal, I understand that. But it's more about recruiting. Texas has been getting embarrassed by A&M when it comes to recruiting and player development and just your national brand, or really interstate brand. That's where Texas has struggled, and that's the reason why Texas is going to the SEC.
And Tim Hasselbeck, let me bring you in on this thought. I mean, if we were to put Oklahoma in the SEC, which is just a matter of time, they would have in this preseason ranking 4 of the top 6 teams in the country. Tim, pick it up from there.
Well, yeah, and so I think both guys are right, but doesn't that also kind of make your point, Greeny, and Gino Auriemma's point? Like, part of it is like, hey, we're going to play against that competition. And so, you know, with a 12-team playoff, like, you know, at that point, the games that matter you're playing essentially in that conference. If you're talking about 12 teams competing against each other at the end of the year that are the best of the best. So I think in some ways, we're all kind of saying the same thing. These guys are absolutely right in terms of the recruiting and the SEC in comparison to some other conferences. Somebody that calls ACC games and sees Clemson, like there's definitely been a view like it's been Clemson than everybody else. And I think that some of the other programs, whether it's been Florida State or Miami, like, hey, are they going to get back to the dominance that they once had, and will it be comparable? But like the reality is, if the 12 best are playing at the end and they're facing each other, that may feel like the true competition at the end of the year.
And look, to go all the way back to the initial analogy that I made, the UConn women haven't gotten worse. All these other schools have gotten better. And all of a sudden, they don't win the championship every year. They still win a whole lot of games. They're still in the Final Four, but they don't win it every year because there are others that can compete on their level. And your close personal friend, Mr. Saban over there, Paul Finebaum, may find that to be the case, that as others can actually get into this party, that he eventually will always have a top program, maybe the top program. But the margin won't be so great that the whole thing feels like a foregone conclusion, and that, to me, Paul, feels integral to the future of the sport.
Well, there are a couple of things going on here. You have the expansion of the playoff, whether it happens in 2 years or 4 or 5. And the biggest thing you have here is a major seismic change in college football. And you mentioned it, Greeny. It's Nick Saban, and I've given up trying to predict the end for Nick Saban because he'll turn 70 in October, and he's as good today as he's ever been. But at some point, he is going to exit stage right, and that is going to open the door for a lot of schools to suddenly grab that spot. I'm not saying Alabama will go away, but history will show they will not be as dominant as they are right now.
Thank you for watching ESPN on YouTube. For live streaming sports and premium content, subscribe to ESPN+.